wrestlers having some pretty good luck here so far as well. Looks like Isaac is going out there first. Okay, there's Ian. I wondered what he was doing. Ian so far 1-1 on the day. Isaac's 2-0. Carson Nichols 2-0. Gunnar Nichols 2-0. Gannon McCoy 2-0. Parker Hutchinson 2-0. Corey Weltmer 2-0. And Carson Montgomery is 2-0 for the boys. The boys did not lose a match in the last duel against Riverside. Only points scored by them were opens. Ian Stansberry is now up. He had an exciting fall in the last duel. And this one's underway. Shot attempt there by Wabaunsee. Sprawled there by Stansberry, trying to get behind. Got a crossface, looking for a butcher possibly. And just gets out of it and starts over. Double leg attempt there. Peeled off there. Stansberry trying to get behind. And we go out of bounds. No points scored again. Double leg attempt there by Stansberry. Goes to his stomach though, so he loses it. Got no change here. Oh, tried rolling through that. I'm not entirely sure why he did, but able to come out of it. And still trying for that leg. Got cow catchers there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. And able to get out of there. Stansberry, 5 seconds left here in the period. Looks like we're going to end the first period 0-0, and that's exactly what we do. And it's going to be Stansberry's choice. And he's going to go bottom. And gets flattened out. Able to pop an arm out. And we're in that sprawl position here. We spent a lot of time in the first period. And a little bit better result this time here. Stansberry with the reversal, 2 points, first point scored in the match. Gotta be careful not to get too high. Okay, and Wabaunsee wrestler able to kind of spin out and get an escape. Stansberry up 2-1 with 1:05 left here in the second period. And just pushes into the Wabaunsee wrestler and ends up getting the takedown. Needs to let go. There he goes. Okay. Able to let go of that leg. Can't have that trapped up there for 5 seconds. Otherwise, it's called a stalling, and he's able to get out of that. 5-1 here. 30 seconds left to go. Don't get too high. $15 seconds. Try not to give up any points here. It's going to be a pretty tough ask for him to not to. Under 10. Got the sprawl, and he's going to give up an escape. With 2 seconds left, gives up an escape there. Got to be aware of those situations. So he's still up 5-2. And the Wabaunsee wrestler chooses bottom, which seems like a good call for him. Last period action. Stansbury up 5-2. Getting a little bit too high out in front of the shoulders. That's what coaches tell him, get behind the arms. Got the Wabaunsee wrestler broken down. And too high there, and he ends up just bailing out. Going to give up an escape. Going to be he's going to be up 5-3 with 1.5 left here in this third period. Takes a long shot and does not end up going very well for him. Ends up on his back. Needs to keep fighting off of his back here. Needs to help the team out. And looks like he is able to get off his back. It's going to be 4 near fall for the Wabaunsee wrestler. Going to make Stansbury down 5-10 with 50 seconds left to go. It's like neither wrestler really doing much of anything right now. It's like should have been out of bounds, but refs didn't stop it. So now we're out of bounds. 27 seconds left here. And nothing doing there that first move. He's going to have to move a little bit more than he is right now if he's going to try to come back and retake this match. Got 10 seconds left. And looks like that's how we're going to end. It's a score of 10-5. Stansbury on the losing end of that one. And now it's brother Isaac Stansbury. Smith Center down 3-0 in the team race. Looks like this is just going to be an open. So 6 points for Stansbury. Not sure what's taking so long here, if we're having some more internet issues or not, or a track wrestling issue. Okay, now it looks like we're ready to go finally. So Carson Nichols is up. Team score is now 6-9. Smith Center down. Nichols underneath in that front headlock position here. There's a drag out. A little better position now. Finds himself in. Trying for a fireman's. Unable to get it. Still has that leg. Looking for a stalemate. And there it is. So no change. We go back to neutral. 1:10 left here in the first period. Nothing yet here. Lock that wrist up and sit through. Got a Granby there. There he goes. And scramble here for position. Nichols in a little bit better spot, and he ends up with a 3-point takedown. .30 seconds left here in the first period. Nichols in control on top. And he's almost got that chicken wing inched up there. There, that looks better. And he's getting some near fall. Got a 4 count now. And right, good timing there for the end of that period. Gets 4 near fall. Makes the score 7-0 going into the second. And it's going to be Nichols' choice. I think he deferred, and the Wabaunsee wrestler chose top. Not 100% on that. Either way, he is on bottom. Got a half attempt there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. Trying to spiral ride with the half. Peels it off. Still looking for that. Has it peeled off again. Needs to come up, and he's working on a stand-up. Ends up going to a sit-out. Still working that half Nelson. And we have blood time for Nichols. So we'll have one more duel today after this one, and then we in the regular round robin pool. And I believe they're going to do a championship and a third place duel after. I'd like to thank our sponsors, helping us get these streaming activities for you. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor for our SC Streaming, get a hold of the high school office at 785-282-6609. Looks like we've got the blood stopped. 118 left here. We know what the Wabaunsee wrestler is going to do. Nichols is in a good switch position there. He's able to get the reversal. For the 2-point reversal, gets it up to 9-0. And let's see here. Can't tell there what he's working on. Almost looked like he had a head lever there. Trying rolls here, the Wabaunsee wrestler is. Nichols' hips are a little bit low, needs to get him up higher. Has a leg in. He's in better position now. "15 seconds left here in the second period. Right now he's sitting with a major decision when you're ahead by 8 points, 8-14. And we're going to end that second period with the score 9-0. And it's going to be Nichols' choice. I was right, I guess, last time. The Wabaunsee wrestler did choose top. And Nichols is going to go bottom yet again. Try to get some more points scored. Just got to look out for those half Nelsons. Wabaunsee wrestler did have a pretty good half. So Nichols knows what's coming. And looking for a switch here. Bails on it a little bit too soon. And he ends up with the switch and the reversal. And the refs are going to give a 1-point locked hands call on top of it. So we have 1 point for locked hands, 2 point for reversal, and now some near fall. And a fall. Good work there by Carson. Team score is going to be 12-9. And Gunnar Nichols now up. I believe we're going to have a little bit of a break after this round of duels. They're doing some kind of ceremony here. And then I'll come back with the final duel against West Franklin until we find out what we're doing after that. Like I said, I believe they're going to do a championship duel and then a third place duel. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sophomore Gunnar Nichols, 2-0 on the day so far. Good shot there. He's in a nice deep shot. Got to pop his head out, get behind, and he'll have the takedown. But good scramble there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. So Nichols able to fight out of that. I thought he had that takedown all shored up, but the Wabaunsee wrestler did a really good job of scrambling. 1:22 left here in the first period. Score 0-0. We're in neutral position. Good shot there by Nichols. Got to be careful to keep it in bounds here. And able to get the takedown there. Good job there. Keep the wrestler from getting away. Going to be a 3-point takedown with Nichols on top. Has his head a little low. More rolls and stuff tried there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. And there's a good tilt. Just a 1 count, though. So no near fall. And bad position there. He got his hips a little bit low. He hasn't given up any points yet, but he's not in a good position right now. .15 seconds left here in this first period. And, had his head a little bit low. Just stay there, and we're good. Okay, he ends up staying in control. Pretty dangerous position there, but he was bailed out by the time. So we've got second period. It is Riverside's choice, and it looks like he's going bottom. Nichols up 3-0. Got to be careful not to hang his head a little bit. Lots of rolls here. And got a half there if he looks for it. And ends up being too high. Needs to break him down first here. 1:30 left here in the second period. Another roll attempt. His hips are a little bit low. There he goes. Has a leg in, but I don't think Gunner wants to have a leg in. And he's got his leg hooked there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. Needs to try a power half there, that far side. That's what somebody else is yelling too. Got to be careful not getting your hips down too low, though. And we got a stalemate. Still going to be on top. 40 seconds left here in the second period. Kid just keeps rolling, giving Gunner kind of a hard time. And let's see, he's got a chicken. And potentially dangerous. .25 seconds left. Second period, 20 seconds left. Gunner's trying to stay in control. Got another roll attempt here coming. You can tell when they're coming when you're watching. And 10 seconds left here. And it's going to be Gunner's choice here in the third period. I would assume that coach is going to have him go bottom, but we'll see. Oh, he's going to go neutral, it looks like. So Nichols up 3-0 going into the third period. His choice, and he's going to go neutral for this final 2 minutes. Look to do some more scoring. Shot attempt there. Nothing. .130 left. Shot attempt there by Nichols. Good deep shot. Wabaunsee wrestler on the ankle, though. Nichols doing a good job trying to finish this. Almost got it. He should. If he keeps with it, and he does. Ends up with the three-point takedown. He stayed in good position that whole time. Kept his head and chest up, which is what you got to do. Just under a minute left. Nichols up 6-0. And got to watch his hips here. Almost had his hips underneath him. He's still in control, but the Wabaunsee wrestler's close to getting an escape here, but Nichols able to almost get around behind. And Nichols has his hips a little bit low and looks like he's going to give up a reversal. That's going to be 2 points for the Wabaunsee wrestler. 6-2. 30 seconds left. And we're out of bounds. 22 seconds left. And that was close. 15 seconds left. Barring anything silly, that looks like Gunner should be taking this match. And there's locked hands call. And we've got 5 seconds left here. It's going to be one more point for Gunner. It's going to be 7-2. And that's the end of the match there. A final score 7-2. Gunner Nichols picks up the regular victory, so that'll be 3 team points. That takes him to 3-0 on the day. Next up for Smith Center will be Gannon McCoy. And we're underway here with McCoy. And looks like he was able to stay in bounds, so he ends up with the 3-point takedown. And going to decide to just drag him back into the middle. Always kind of one of those embarrassing things to have happen to you. And with the cradle, Gannon picking up some near fall. See if he's able to finish the fall. And there it is. First period fall by way of cradle for Gannon McCoy. Takes him to 3-0 on the day. Now next up for Smith Center is Parker Hutchinson. Looks like team score right now is 21-9. Good double leg shot there. Wabaunsee wrestler came out pretty aggressive, and Parker dropped into a really nice double for that 3-point takedown. And he's looking to put him right to his back. Not sure if he got any count or not yet. Looking for a Turk here. Looks like he didn't have any count the first time. Very close to near fall there, but ends up without any. Had a 1 count there. Ends up deciding to cut him, so it's 3-1. Ends up getting another next down there. Makes another 3. Lets him up again. 1 minute left. 6-2. Single leg. And able to take him right to his back. 3-point takedown and getting some near fall. He's going to be able to finish with the fall. Now he's got the half. That should take care of it. And it does. First period fall for Parker. Makes a team score 27-9 with Corey Weltmer up. I'm not entirely sure how my battery is on my camera, so if the screen does go black, just be patient with me and I'll get the battery switched out as soon as I can. It should just be a temporary nuisance if we don't make it to the end of the duel here. This duel should be put away team score-wise. (27-9), our team score with Corey Weltmer up. Corey is 2-0 on the day so far, having a really good day. And almost get the takedown, and he ends up with the 3-point takedown there. Good little scramble there by Weltmer. Wrestled 215 today. Planning on ending up at 190 by the time we're said and done. With Dominic Kattenberg joining, hoping to be part next week if he can get there. There's an escape, makes it 3-1. Be one fewer weight that we'll give up once we have those couple in action. Looks like both men jockeying for position. Corey's got the collar tie and ends up just going out of bounds. They call a stalling on the Wabaunsee wrestler. .37 seconds left here in the first period. Weltmer up 3-1. .20 seconds left. Snapped attempt there by Weltmer. And that'll be the end of the first period here. Weltmer on top 3-1. And it's going to be our choice. Little dirty action there. And we got a stand-up and an escape here. Have an escape there. almost have a little bit of headbutt action going. Shot attempt there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. And almost able to capitalize, but going out of bounds here. Good job by Weltmer. Turn around. Let's get that leg back, and looks like he does. Spin, 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 Corey. And we're out of bounds. .110 left here in the second. That's stalling, and we should start injury time because his shoelaces came untied. Should be injury time going right now. Never ran injury time. 4-2 now our score. Heavy on the head there by Weltmer. Referee's this is gonna get out of control here pretty quick if the referees don't do something here. The wrestler's a little dirty. A lot of pushing, hitting. 35 seconds left. Shot attempt there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Did a good job getting his hips back up. Get behind here, Weltmer, and he does. He picks up the three-point takedown. 15 seconds left here in this second period. Weltmer up 7-2. Doing an excellent job of keeping his head as he's wrestling, not getting too angry or frustrated with his opponent, which can happen pretty easily sometimes. And that's the end of the period. Third period here. We're going to go neutral here this third period. Very smart match that Weltmer's been wrestling so far here. See if he can keep it up. Shot attempt there. Good sprawl by Weltmer. If he can get back behind, he can get another three, and he does. Another three-point takedown for Corey Weltmer. And we're out of bounds. 1:34 left. 1:33 left. Another second or two went off. We'll go ahead and take that. 10-2 the score. .130 left here. Good forward pressure here by Weltmer. Working those wrists. Don't get too high. Just make it look like you're working pretty hard. We got a stalling call on the bottom wrestler, and that's another point for Weltmer because of the earlier stalling with the shoelaces being untied. 13-2. That's not right. Yep, there we go. 11-2. Got a half now if he can get out to the side and run it. And we're getting some near fall. And he's able to roll through it, so just a one count there. 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Good pressure forward by Corey. 30 seconds remain. 11-2. If he can keep this up, this will be a major decision. Another stall call for the bottom wrestler. That's a 2-point. Okay. Well, the clock is still running. Putting some time back on the clock because the clock kept running, and it's still running. Okay, we're up to 28 seconds left. And Weltmer able to fight off that stand-up attempt. Left arm through. Get your left arm through around the waist. There we go, and that he has. Now he's getting some back points. At least a 2 count. There's 2 more near fall. Making the score 15-2. A very good, smart match there by Corey Weltmer. That's going to be a major decision with 4 team points. Doesn't appear like they have a heavyweight, so it looks like Gummy is probably going to be going out to get an open. Makes a team score 31-8. And with Gummy's points here, should be 37-8. And that's exactly what happened. So 37-8, your final team score for the boys' duel. They're 3-0 on the day. So now we're getting ready for the girls. They're figuring out what matches we have, how we can get gals lined up. So again, next week, the Lady Red Wrestlers are at Colby on Thursday, 1 o'clock at the Event Center. On Saturday, the boys are in action at the Manhattan Dual Tournament. High school basketball has the Amos Morris Tournament and Wrestle. And here we go. Audrey Turner is up. And Andre able to spin around behind, gets a 3-point takedown. Got the half and getting a couple of 1 counts. I think she ended up with a 2 count there. So it looks like 2 near fall. It's going to make it 5-0. And close to turning her again, and she has her on her back. Looks like we've got the fall. And a pin for Audrey Turner. Makes her 3-0 on the day. Next up is Keely Ochoa. Looks like we gave up an open there, and Keely must be moving up a weight class, I'm going to guess. Okay. And headlock attempt there. Keely pops out the back, though. Ends up with a 3-point takedown. Like she's going to cut her. And she does. 1 escape, 3-1. Single leg attempt there. Switches to a double. Does a good job of fighting through that defense there. It ends up with a 3-point takedown. Makes it 6-1. And now she has that half locked up. Ends up letting go of it. Switches the other side. Got close there to a full, but she does a good job of switching. Right here on the edge of the mat. Looks like Keely's going to be pretty content just letting her go out of bounds. And there we are. 52 seconds left here in this first period. Keely's up 6-1. And she's going to go ahead and let her opponent up. Be 6-2. Nice double leg attempt there. Another 3 points. Makes it 9-2, and now she's got a head lever locked up. Big window, she's popping underneath it. Oh, slips off the wrist there for a second. 30 seconds left in the first period. She's got a chicken wing now. Chicken in her wrist, looking to score. And she's getting a back point count. Does a good job of scooping that other arm. And there's the fall with 8 seconds left in the period. Keely always does a really good job of continuing to work no matter what the situation is. Gets her to be 3-0 on the day as well. Next we have Ella Clark. Team score is now 12-6. Duck under there and ends up finishing it for the 3-point takedown. She's still in control. And there's an escape. So 3-1. Bunsey wrestler takes a shot. Nothing yet. Got a scramble going on here. 1:20 left here in the first period. Good shot there by Ella. Turns the corner, gets the 3 points. And she's got the cradle locked up, getting some back points. Lock is broke, but she still gets some near fall. Looks like a 3 count, so for 3 more near fall. And ends up with her on her back here, too. And there's a fall. And Ella's 3-0 on the day. Next up, we have Nevaeh Rohan. Makes his team score 18-6. And headlock attempt there by Nevaeh. Nothing yet. And looks like we're out of bounds, so no points. Very, very close to giving up a takedown, but they were out of bounds. So we reset back to the center. Got stalling called on Nevaeh. And let's see here, crossface. And she's got that headlock. She has a 3-point takedown. No near fall there. Just a little over 1 minute left here in this first period. And got a half. She needs to keep running that. Keep running it. On your toes, Nevaeh. Get off your knees. Unable to capitalize on that. She had a nice deep half Nelson. Now she's looking for a crossface. Crossface gets peeled off. A little high out to the front here. 17 seconds left. And looking for a butcher. Getting near fall. There we go. Oh, just a 1 count. Oh, does he have more than 1 count? I think he has a 3 count. He does. So 3 more near fall for Nevaeh Rohan here to finish the first period. Makes a score 6-0. And Nevaeh is on bottom here to start the second period. Wabaunsee wrestler putting the leg in on top. And able to squeeze out the back door here. 2-point reversal for Nevaeh. Makes the score 8-0. Got a stalling call on the Wabaunsee wrestler. Crossface, pretty good. Need to look for that butcher. Under a minute left here in the second. There you go, there you go. Drag that. Run it, Nevaeh. And she's getting some near fall here. And there's the fall. And that puts Nevaeh at 3-0 on the day. And team score 24-6. Hey, next up, we have Cora Schaefer. Shot attempt there by the Wabaunsee wrestler. Cora does a good job of sprawling. Needs to get on that cross face. Get behind, Cora. Oh, she goes to her stomach. Ends up giving up the takedown there. That's just one of those things. She's just not used to being in positions like that. Got a half attempt here by the Wabaunsee wrestler. Cora's fighting it off. She's got to work back to her base here. 50 seconds left in the first period. Cora's down 3-0. And looks like we have an illegal hold. That's going to be 1 point for Cora. And they're going to do recovery time here. She looks like she was injured on that move, and since it was an illegal move, it doesn't count towards injury time. It is called recovery time. Okay, that's the end of the recovery time. Cora's still down 3-1 is the score and in position on bottom. 38 seconds left here in the first. Keep fighting that, Cora. There you go. And there's another illegal move. 3-2. 15 seconds left here in the first. And we got a potentially dangerous call here. 1 second left. And there's the end of the first period. It's going to be Wabaunsee's choice. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, Cora just deferred. And the Wabaunsee wrestlers chooses top. Another half attempt there. .130 left here in the second. And she's working her way up, and she gets broken back down again. Gonna have a pretty sore neck later, I'm guessing. And they call stalling on Cora. And there it is. Another full Nelson. So that's 2 points for Cora. That actually puts her in the lead, 4-3. Next one will be a disqualification if it happens again. 46 seconds left. Second period, 4-3. Cora's ahead due to penalty points. Good stand-up attempt, but she's brought back down. Oh, there it was. The ref missed it. There was another full Nelson. She ends up fighting through that and ends up going to her back. 15 seconds left. And there's the fall. That's going to be 6 more points in the team race for Wabaunsee. Make it 24-12. Like we have 3 more wrestlers with Carper. Actually, we should have 4 with Chloe. Carper, Chloe, Kaylee, and Casey. think they're having a discussion with the refs about some of the full Nelson stuff. And Carper's in action now. Good action there. Carper ends up with the takedown. It's a crossface. Looks like she's looking for the butcher. Get it nice and tight here before she spins, and she does. I think we're going to get a fall, and we do. Another pin there for Carper on the day. Another 6 points for the team race would be 30-12. And Chloe's just going to get her hand raised for another 6 points. And now Kaylee's coming up. Looks like she might be getting her hand raised as well. And she does. Team scores 42-12. Looks like Casey's probably going to be bumping up to the next weight up just so she can get a match. Don't know that Casey had anybody in her weight class today, so she's just picking up a couple of heavier opponents so she can get some mat time. And a good shot there, but ends up going down to her knees. Don't go to your stomach, Casey. Don't go to your stomach. Got to face it. And good job there. Keep that. And runs to a half. And there's a fall. Great job of keeping that arm. And that's going to make the final team score there, 48-12. Boys and girls both 3-0 on the day so far. I think we're going to have a little bit of a break for ceremony here. So I'll be back with our final regular pool duel against West Franklin here in just a little bit. Go Big Red.